Hello, welcome pen friends. I got a couple things today to talk about. It's been kind of an exciting week for me, pen mail wise. I got a couple of samples sent to me by Brian at the Pen Thing of some waterproof inks. There's two of them here. There's this one is dark slate blue waterproof document ink, and it's Scribes Ink. And then this one is Scribes Ink Jellyfish, which is like a turquoise waterproof document ink. And it was such a coincidence because this was a week where I was entering in an art challenge too. And so I was sort of coming face to face with anything that I wanted to write on my art. I needed to use these, the Faber-Castell Pit Artist pens, which are just fine. They're nice, you know, they're $5 each or so, but they're really good and they're waterproof. So if you watercolor around them or on top of them, you don't have any problems. But it's black, and you know, I kind of like colors too. But I didn't have anything. The only other fountain pen ink that I have in a 2 milliliter sample was Diatramentus Document Black. And so this is, you know, I'm brand new at this, and I just get my mail and there's these two samples. And so now I get to, you know, try it, and that's what I did this week. I wrote with them. Actually, what I did, I inked up, this is a Wing Sung 3003, and I inked that up with the Jellyfish turquoise, and I've been writing with it and you know, doing some testing with my Tombow markers. And then this is my Fountain Pen Revolution Jaipur, and I put the dark slate blue in this one. So I'll show you some writing samples in a minute. Oh, and just for the heck of it, since I hadn't even gotten started with that Diatramentus sample, I loaded that into my Jane Davenport Incredible pen. This is a cheap pen, but it's pretty neat for art, and it has a nice nib, so it doesn't bother me that it's cheap. It just, you know, I thought it was a good one to put that into and play around with and see, because, you know, economics wise and convenience wise, it's easier for me to be able to refill a fountain pen than it is to repurchase these, even though I do like them, the Faber-Castell Pit Artist pens. So I did a couple of things. Well, first of all, I had to think about, well, okay, so what do I need the waterproof ink for? And I know you do for documents, and I'm learning that you need it for envelopes, because I did that NaNoWriMo challenge, and I realized I was going to have to tape over the address wherever I was using regular fountain pen ink, because, you know, it could get rained on or snowed on or wet, and then it would disappear. And like I said, the mixed media art that I'm just dabbling in and having fun with, you know, I know that I can't. I've had that frustration before of doing drawings and then going in with my watercolors and ruining the drawing because I was too green, too new to art to know the difference. But anyway, so I did some writing samples here, just little, but I've got it all over my journals. I've been, you know, working with it, and I find it to be very smooth and a nice inks. I especially like the turquoise. And he says that he has this in 45 milliliter bottles for $18. That sounds like a really good deal. And I'll show you the information in a bit here. So I wrote with it, and then I did some just control writing here, because we're going to do a little experiment in a minute here, and we can look at what happens when these inks get wet. Because, you know, I'm not actually really a reviewer, as you all know. I'm more of just what I'm trying to do with my pens and inks is what I'm interested in. But I did, this is one of my little tests where, and this is dried, this paper has been completely submerged, and so I'm giving away a little bit of the secret there. But so I did discover that it actually dries faster than the Diatramentus. That, you know, it's not, this isn't real technical here. It was just me trying to deal with it. It all held up well, but we're gonna do it right here. We're gonna try it and see what happens. Let's see, I gotta make sure, yeah, I got my paper towel, because, you know, I like making messes. So I'm going to move everything aside, and then we'll just see what happens when we submerge these writing samples. I mean, when I first saw waterproof and the idea of putting it in a bath of water, I thought, how can that Bea, you know, I just... But anyway, here we go. Okay, so here's some water, room temperature. It's been, and this was written and dried quite a while ago. So let's just do this. Okay. Okay. Now right away we could see what happens to the Diamine Imperial Purple, the Roaring Clinger Cassia, and the Kaweco is about gone. Whoops, it will be gone here in a second. But if you notice, nothing's happening to this. It's just amazing. Well, it's going to get a little bit screwy because of the other colors are probably going to go up there a little bit, but isn't that something? So really, your envelopes are going to be safe. Your art is going to be safe with this ink, which I think is neat. And I got to find out. I need to write to him and find out what other colors, but I really like the turquoise. That's a good one. And I don't know really yet what other colors are available. But I do know that, oh gosh, I smeared that myself. It's thepenthing.com is where you can go to contact Brian if you want to purchase some of this. And I don't know if it's available other places. It may be. But this is cool. He's got a store and everything, and he's got things listed online too. And so that's neat to be able to support a small business like that. And my friend Chris, I know, has been to his store. So really neat. I mean, as you see, you're really not getting too far with the rest of this down here. So that's what would happen with my artwork. That's what would happen with my envelopes, or even if I spatter water on something. Which it doesn't bother me for my journals, but for other things, yeah, I wanted to get this out and dry it because let's see. It's a little awkward here on my desk, but there we go. We'll just get that out of the way. And so I learned a lot this week. I don't know, most of you probably could teach me a class in this. I really hadn't, I hadn't delved into the waterproof inks yet, so. But you could see we completely lost the Kaweco, and we completely lost the Roaring Clinger. I don't even know where that... Oh, no. Roaring Clinger was there. Kaweco was somewhere. Right up here, I guess. It's gone. But this stuff stayed, and that's a pretty neat test. Oh, my goodness. It wasn't really my idea, but I tried it ahead of time because I thought, really? Is that really going to work? So cool, right? That's just amazing. And this is the one that had dried. I'll definitely be using the rest of my samples and looking at future pen allowances for, you know, purchasing some, especially this color. I really like it. Oh, I was going to tell you all, too, though. My pen allowance is in jeopardy because we're building a fence in the back, a really pretty fence. But we've been talking about it, and yeah, I think probably I need to be really happy with what I have, and I can do that. I have over-purchased in many, many categories. So, oh, this was the other thing I wanted to show you. So this was just very unscientific, but I just wrote with each of the pens. These are the two Scribes ones. And then I took my Tombow markers to write, you know, to kind of color in, because that's the kind of thing I do with my artwork quite often. And the Diatramentus did okay, but I did kind of see a little hint of it moving around, just a little. I didn't see any of that with the Scribes. And this, I don't know what they claim. They may not even claim that it's, you know, completely bulletproof. I'm not sure. But regular fountain pen ink will move around and kind of spoil things. You see how it'll spoil your markers. That was a Tombow. I stopped doing it because I didn't want to hurt it. And then I worked and got the ink out, but see how it smears over the edge. And that was just, for my purposes, that helped me because I wanted to be sure and know what to expect. So, that is neat. So, do contact Brian if you're interested in that ink. You know, I'm just starting out with it, but my opinion is that it's really awesome. Definitely waterproof, we saw that. And I think that's really fun. I'm not an expert, but wow, that was neat. And then, okay, so another happy thing that happened today was I won a giveaway. I won a Rhodia Gold book and a giveaway from Ink Journal. Ink Journal. I saw this on Instagram, the giveaway, and I thought, oh, I just would really like to try one of those books. I'm going to enter the giveaway, and the next thing I knew, I'd won it, and I was so happy about that. And I know I've talked about Ink Journal before, because they have that ink flight box that I'd been wanting to get, but I hadn't committed yet because, you know, I believe it's $25 a month. But if you get in quick enough, you can get just the inks for, I think it's $14. So it's kind of neat. But I did, and we're going to open this in a minute and just look at the notebook. I know I'm a little scattered here, but it's just sort of my normal state. So this company, www.inkjournal.com, they have that subscription box that I've been eyeing and really interested in. And gosh, I saw a t-shirt there with a fountain pen on it I liked. Some journals and other things. Free templates and a tutorial on flex nib writing. So that's just, you know, some scribbles that I had made, and I had already been aware of them. So I really appreciate that they had this neat giveaway, and it was fun to win. I got this sticker. Stay inky, my friends. I like that. And in fact, it looks like it would go on the front of this notebook. So let's open it. I think it's cool. Let's see. Let's get it open and see. And then there's some stuff to read on the back here, too. I've been busy. I have taken an art class all this week, so I've been really busy. But so, goal book. 5.8 by 8.3 inches. 120 dot grid numbered sheets. Index. 2 perpetual calendars. 2 ribbon bookmarks. Expandable inner pocket. 90 GSM ivory brushed vellum paper. Neat. It's a sort of a soft cover, or something between a hardcover and a soft cover. Let's see, I'll take this off. Ooh, I like that orange, the accent, the way the orange, I like that very much. Cool. Pages, numbered, dotted. Wow, customizable organization notebook. Dot grid. Huh, neat. Well, Rhodia, you know, I used the Rhodia, that's what that paper was that we did the ink test on. That's my my dot grid notebook, and so I use Rhodia all the time. But let's get in here and see what we got here. Ooh, it does have that nice pocket in the back. I like that. My Leuchtturm has that, and okay. Ooh, ribbons. Oh, neat. Does have the, I don't know if you can see that. My lighting is kind of losing it right now. It's getting toward the end of the day. There's the index contents that you can put in. Ooh, they left lots of index. That's nice. Oh, neat. Okay, I don't know if you could see that either, but it's January, February, each month. So you have 6 months at a glance that you can pencil in things. So that's neat. And then, of course, you have the next one with July through December. Oh, okay, this is a lot like how I set up my bullet journal anyway. Having the future cast of the months. So you have 6 months here and 6 months here. I'm hoping you can see this. It is a little awkward right now. Oh, okay, these dots are quite bright compared to the Leuchtturm. Let's see. Huh. Interesting. I'm not sure about that. But I would have to work with, I'll have to try it. And the paper feels delicious, though, I'll tell you. But I kind of like the inconspicuous dots in the Leuchtturm. My Leuchtturm is not at my fingertips, but I'm sure most of us have seen it either on video or have worked with them. Those are pretty dark, but oh gosh, the paper is just neat. I thought about this right away for the pen club because I need to be very organized with it, and I thought about having one dedicated to the Corpus Christi Fountain Pen Club, which we had our first meeting, and we're going to have our next one next month. So it's basically a dot grid journal, and I think what I'll do is this is just a quick, you know, show and tell. Or I'm not organized yet, but I will write in the pages and test it out and do a separate video review of this, because I think it's neat to try out new notebooks and see how they go. That kind of made an impression, and that's okay, but it is a thing. Definitely made an impression. But isn't that neat? I just, you know, it just amazes me. I don't sometimes I don't get a chance to enter the giveaways, but I try because it's really fun when you do win, and you have to enter, you know, like 100 and then you might win one. But it was really neat, and I really appreciated getting that opportunity to win this. And they're having another over on Instagram. You need to follow them because they're having a big giveaway now, and I'm sure I probably, you know, I've already won something from them, so you can't be greedy. Okay, I wanted to show you one more thing, just for the heck of it. I'm still working on it, but this is day 6 of working on artwork, and I'm not an artist. I'm barely learning, but this is our number 6 day, and I haven't put in the journaling yet, but I've just been having a good time. And as you can see, that opportunity to write things or draw things and then paint over is there. And let's see, I might go through this real quick. Just keep in mind, I'm brand new at this, and I've been taking it with, it was a free class offered by Lulu Bea, and I didn't draw the eye that she drew, and I'm going to go back and try it, because after the first day, it was supposed to be an eye, and she gave the lesson and everything, and I copped out and I didn't do it. The next day, I did exactly what she was teaching us. You know, of course, everybody had a different spin. And I felt good. I thought, oh, I could do something that I didn't know. I learned how to use salt with watercolor, and it was kind of fun. I mean, it was really fun. And then we got into this one, and I'd never drawn a face before, so that was really cool. And I was all the time thinking, oh, I got to get this together with my waterproof fountain pen ink and be able to use it, you know, but it went really fast. So, oh, and this was we kind of made it 3D so that we could, when we open it, we could kind of make the butterfly stand out. But some of these I barely could look at. You know, I was thinking, oh my goodness, because her artwork is so beautiful. But what I learned was that we're all different, and you know, I learned a lot of little things, tips from her, and today I'm not quite finished. But this was by repurposing an old book. So we tore out pages and then glued pages together, and this is the kind of thing that I really love. It's just that I'm a little bit, you know, like intimidated by the artwork aspect, but I really love it. So, one thing left, just one thing left of this video. It's the crystal for today, and this is a piece of, see if I can pronounce the word right. It's jade, but it's a Nephrite. I really don't know if I'm saying that right, but I was really interested. Oh, I got glue all over my hands. Oh my goodness. The key words on this one are health and abundance, and also I was interested because it has to do with the heart chakra, and I know that I'm trying to do work in that area right now. So it says jade is a name shared by 2 distinctly different minerals. Nephrite, a calcium magnesium silicate, and jadeite, a sodium aluminum silicate. Okay, so nephrite, and that's what this is, has a hardness of 6. Both have monocyclic crystal systems and are very tough stones, a trait caused by their finely interlocked and strongly bonded crystal structures. Green jade is a stone with a heart of healing, and a stone for healing the heart. Its energies are so strong and steady, one feels a flow of well-being and balance almost immediately upon touching them. These are good stones to wear during sleep for both their harmonious and nourishing vibrations and for their beneficial effect upon one's dream life. Green jade fosters wholesome and steady growth of one's chi or life force energies. It is recommended that one try wearing or carrying green jade while hiking, gardening, or relaxing out of doors because it draws upon the earth's life force and imbues one's auric field with that energy. When one cannot be outside, green jade can help one carry the signature of nature into even the most artificial environments. Oh, that's really neat. I like that. I like that a lot for my mother. She doesn't get outside quite as much. Green jade can harmonize and balance the heart chakra, aiding in both emotional and physical well-being. It can be used to attract abundance and prosperity. Of course, it's a green stone, so I'm not surprised. And to broadcast peace and loving kindness to all those in one's surroundings. It's a stone of abundance and can help attract wealth and all kinds of prosperity. That's a nice one to look into. And I believe I got that at Metaphysical Conceptions here in Corpus Christi quite some time ago. I've had it a long time. So that's the crystal for today. And I will link all of the things, the places that I talked about. And I'm going to continue with my exploration of waterproof inks because I think they're definitely something we need to have. So thank you very much for joining me, and I appreciate it very much, and I'll see you on the next video. Hope this isn't too long. Thank you all. Bye for now.